It's that day. It's Flat Bill Friday. Hope everyone's doing great. I'm a little bit sore. I moved yesterday. As I mentioned in last week's video, we're getting ready to renovate our house, so had to get out of there, and we moved into a rental. That little black cloud of anxiety and stress that kind of hangs over you when you know you have to move, that's gone. So whatever soreness I do feel, that's relieved by the fact that we are finally moved into the rental and we don't have to worry about that. So that's cool. I had a real estate tip that I was going to throw out there, and you know what? This week's been a pretty interesting week. There's a culmination of things that have taken place, and I just want to share a little bit more about me, and if this maybe provides a little bit of motivation, inspiration, or excitement for one or a couple of you out there through the weekend and maybe even in the next week or beyond, then this video will have been worth it. So a little bit more about me. So this week I hit a pretty big milestone within the industry, within the real estate profession, and it was a goal that I had set out to hit, you know, within the year, my first full year, and about 5.5, 6 months in, we hit it. And so I'm sharing that to say really thank you. And that doesn't happen without the support and really the resources of so many people and friends, family, text messages, emails, phone calls, you just showing a genuine interest in our success and care for what we do and for what I'm doing. That gives me that little extra juice that maybe I don't have on certain days. And so thank you. That culminated with the fact that I'm driving on 40 West towards Asheville, and I have not made this drive in quite some time. Some of you may know, some of you may not know, but I resigned a position, a career that with an organization that I really loved and respected and still have a ton of respect for. And it was a position that I had worked over 10 years to get, and I love that position. It was a great job. I was managing an operation in East Tennessee with some great people. We're doing some fun things and really starting to turn the corner on what we were trying to do. But anyways, this drive is the first time that I've been on 40 West since I left, and this is the direction, this is the way that you go to get to East Tennessee from Charlotte. And so it's conjuring up a lot of different emotions, memories, thinking about a lot of different people here on this drive. And you know, making the decision to leave that job was 100% family related in terms of having to put my family first. Up until that point, 99% of the decisions that I made were career, profession first or focused. And this was the one sacrifice that I had to make, and it was probably one of the toughest decisions I've ever made in life, definitely in my career. But once I knew I had to make the decision, it's like, what's next? And one thing I've always known and appreciated is you've got to plan the work and you've got to work the plan. And so really starting with a blank canvas and not knowing exactly what I needed to do, I knew I needed to build out a plan, and that's what I began to do. And so the success that I experienced this week, or that milestone that I achieved this week, really started way back about a year and a half ago in terms of on that empty canvas and building a plan. And if you're thinking about something, whether it's career related, relationship related, just life related in general, making a change, doing something different, going for it, don't be afraid of that blank canvas. Start drawing. You may have to erase some things. You may have to rip a page out and start that over, but start with a plan. Because so many of us don't. We jump into stuff and then we don't see instant success and we jump out, and that's because we don't have a plan to follow. So if that's a tip, if that's motivation, if that's some inspiration, if you'd like to know more, reach out to me. I can kind of share more along that. But that for me is something I want to share with you this week. I'm looking forward to a great weekend in the mountains. I hope you guys are looking forward to a great weekend, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks.